Hey everyone, I'm Nate from Bizreport. Today's comparison was prepared with research from Eric Pham, the founder of Bizreport. Texas can be an attractive place to start a business. The state doesn't require a general state business license, and it supports companies across industries ranging from technology and professional services to retail, construction, and e-commerce. But forming a Texas LLC involves several important steps. You'll need to select an available business name, appoint a registered agent, file a certificate of formation, pay the Texas filing fee, and handle the company's ongoing tax and information reporting responsibilities. Going through the state filing process can be confusing, especially if it's your first time forming a business. The certificate of formation must be completed correctly, and missing or inaccurate information can delay approval or require additional corrections. And that is where the LLC formation service can help. These companies can guide you through the required information, prepare and submit formation documents, provide registered agent coverage, organize important records, and offer tools for ongoing compliance. However, the right service depends on what you actually need. So some providers focus on low initial pricing, others offer better registered agent value, more focused features, legal services, and branding tools. So in this video, we'll compare 5 of the top formation LLC services from Bizreport, currently ranking ZENBUSINESS, LEGALZOOM, Northwest Registered Agent, TAILOR Brands, and BIZEE. And we'll explain what each service offers, how its pricing works, and whether its features make sense for someone forming an LLC in Texas. At the time of this recording, the prices and features discussed in this video are current. However, packages, discounts, renewal terms can change, so review the final package checkout page before purchasing. I'll also leave the coupon links in the description so you can check the latest available coupons for each of these LLC services. Coming in at number 1, ZENBUSINESS, our top user-friendly option. So ZENBUSINESS is designed around a guided online formation process. So instead of presenting users with a blank state form, the platform asks questions about the business and uses the answers to prepare the filing. And that can make a good starting point for someone filing an LLC for the first time. Now, ZENBUSINESS currently offers a starter package with $0 initial service fee plus the required state fee. And for a Texas LLC, that means the minimum formation cost still begins with the state's $300 filing fee. So the starter plan includes the basic formation filing, a name availability search, an electronic access to your formation documents, a business dashboard, compliance alerts, and ZENBUSINESS's filing accuracy guarantee. The current starter package also includes an introductory period for its worry-free compliance service. However, some services and trials can renew for a fee, so review the renewal information before completing the order. Now, ZENBUSINESS also offers paid packages. Its Pro plan currently starts at a $199 plus state fee, in addition to features such as faster internal processing and other operational agreement templates and EIN assistance. And its premium plan is currently $399 plus state fee and renewal annual at that price. It adds registered agent service, expanded compliance support, and additional business tools. So how does ZENBUSINESS fit Texas? So its biggest advantage is simplicity. Texas has a relatively high initial state filing fee, and a $0 basic service plan lets the new owner avoid adding another large formation fee immediately. Now, the dashboard and the compliance reminders may also be helpful for tracking the Texas Public Information Report and other deadlines. The main drawback is that the professional registered agent services isn't included with the basic starter package. Now, because Texas requires every LLC to maintain a registered agent, you'll either need to serve in that role yourself, appoint another qualified person, or purchase an agent service separately. You should also review the subscription carefully. The lowest initial price may not represent what you'll pay after adding on EIN, operating agreements, registered agents, website tools, and continued compliance coverage. ZENBUSINESS may be the best fit for a first-time Texas owner who values a good experience and wants formation, documents, and ongoing tools in the dashboard. And at number 2, we have LegalZoom, our choice for industry trust and access to a broader range of legal services. So LegalZoom has been operating in the online legal services market for more than 2 decades. Its platform goes beyond LLC formation and includes business documents, trademark services, compliance product, registered agent coverage, and access to separate attorney plans. Now, LegalZoom currently offers basic LLC formation with $0 service fee plus state filing fees. But for a Texas LLC, the basic starting point is therefore the $300 Texas fee before optional services. LegalZoom includes a business name check and prepares and submits the formation documents in a broader service catalog. That is the main reason to consider it. And in Texas business that expects to need contracts, trademarks, legal document templates, or attorney consultations may prefer keeping those services under one established platform. However, the total cost can increase quickly. So LegalZoom currently lists registered agent services at $249 per year. So it also lists a standalone operating agreement service at $99 and EIN assistance at $79. Again, you can obtain an EIN directly from the IRS for free. The LegalZoom fee is for having the company assist you with the application. Now, for someone purchasing the basic formation package and LegalZoom registered agent service, the professional agent may cost almost as much as the Texas filing fee. The checkout process also represents several additional products. Some may be useful, but others may be not as necessary for the basic single member Texas LLC. So LegalZoom may be a strong choice if brand history and access to additional legal products are more important to you than finding the lowest total formation cost. It may be less attractive if you only need the certificate of formation submitted and already know how to handle the registered agent, EIN, and operating agreement. Now at number 3 is Northwest Registered Agent, our privacy-focused and registered agent-focused option. Now, unlike providers that lead with a $0 formation package, Northwest currently charges $39 plus the state fees. And for a Texas LLC, that produces an initial formation total of $339 before unrelated optional services. And the key difference is what Northwest includes. So its formation package currently includes a 1 year of registered agent service, an operating agreement, online access to formation documents, and support from its corporate guides. After the first year, Northwest Registered Agent Services currently renew at a $125 per year fee, and this package structure can make sense in Texas because a registered agent is mandatory. So rather than choosing the $0 formation package and then purchasing an agent separately, Northwest bundles both formation assistance and the first year of agent coverage. So privacy is another major part of Northwest's service. So when permitted by the filing and the specific address field, customers may be able to use Northwest's business address instead of placing a personal home address in that part of the public record. So this can help keep your home address off certain public formation documents, but it doesn't guarantee complete anonymity or prevent your personal address from appearing in other public records. Northwest also emphasizes access to human support rather than relying entirely on automated tools. That may be useful if you have questions about registered agent appointments, the certificate of formation, or how incoming official documents are handled. The trade-off is that Northwest doesn't have the same selection of branding, bookkeeping, and marketing tool found on the same competitor platforms. Its website and dashboard may feel more functional than polished. Northwest may be the best Texas option for an owner who already knows a professional registered agent is needed and prefers human support, straightforward pricing, and fewer marketing-focused extras. Okay, at number 4 is TAILOR Brands, our top choice for combining LLC formation with branding tools. Now, TAILOR Brands approaches formation differently from most traditional filing companies. Its platform is designed for someone who needs to create both legal entity and the public entity of the business. So the current Light plan starts at $0 plus state fee. For Texas, that means paying the $300 state filing fee while TAILOR Brands handles the basic formation service without an additional service charge. The Light plan mainly focuses on forming the LLC. Its listed internal processing time is up to 14 business days before accounting for the state process. Now, the Essential plan currently costs $199 per year plus state fees. It's 1 day internal processing and additional agreement and annual compliance support. And the Elite plan currently costs $249 plus state fees. So this includes the essential features and add-ons, branding products such as the domain, website, or online storage, logos, digital business cards, and social media design tools. This can be useful for a Texas consultant, home service company, creator, online store, or other new businesses that doesn't yet have a logo or website. Instead of working with separate companies for formation and branding, the owner can manage several launch tasks through one platform. However, the value depends heavy on whether you need those creative tools. If you already have a website, domain logo, and marketing system, paying for an annual brand package may not make sense. Registered agent service is also a separate consideration. Don't just assume that purchasing a formation or brand plan automatically covers every Texas registered agent requirement. TAILOR Brands also advertises trial-based services. For example, its bookkeeping and invoice trial currently converts to a $39 monthly subscription after the trial unless canceled. Review every recurring service carefully before checkout. TAILOR Brands may be the best fit for a new Texas business that needs legal formation and complete digital identity. It is less compelling for someone who only wants their certificate of formation filed at the lowest possible long-term cost. Rounding out the top 5 is BIZEE, formerly known as InkFile. So BIZEE offers one of the most feature-packed entry-level plans among major formation services. In addition to forming your LLC without charging a service fee, BIZEE includes the first year of registered agent service at no additional cost. So the combination is especially valuable in Texas, where every LLC must maintain a registered agent. And instead of paying separately for professional agent coverage during the first year, you receive both formation assistance and registered agent service while paying only the required state filing fee. And after the first year, the registered agent service currently renews at $149 per year. Although this becomes an ongoing expense, the renewal price is still toward the lower end of the market compared with several other providers. So BIZEE also offers a paid standard and premium package. And these higher tier options may include services such as EIN assistance, an operating agreement, faster processing, business contract templates, and business banking offers. Now, because package prices and included features may change, confirm the current details before completing the order. This strong combination of a $0 formation service and free registered agent covered is what makes BIZEE's stand out for its first year so valuable. Now, the platform also offers an online dashboard, document access, and compliance alerts. The main drawback is the number of upsells presented during the process order. Some add-ons may be useful, but they can increase the total cost very quickly if you select them without first deciding what your business actually needs. Now, BIZEE may be a good fit for a Texas owner who wants to minimize the first year of service costs while receiving formation service and professional registered agent coverage. Let's quickly cover the Texas rules that should influence your decision. To legally create a Texas LLC, you'll file a certificate of formation, also known as Form 205, with the Texas Secretary of State. The standard state filing fee is $300. You'll need to pay it even when a provider advertises a $0 formation package. A $0 package normally means that the company isn't charging a service fee for preparing and submitting the basic formation document. It does not remove the Texas filing fee. So Texas currently accepts online filing through its state filing system, as well as filing delivered by mail, courier, or in person. The time a formation company takes to review and submit your order is separate from the time the Texas Secretary of State takes to approve it. So a provider may offer same-day or one-day internal processing, but that only describes how quickly the provider sends your information to the state. It does not guarantee same-day state approval. Every Texas LLC must maintain a registered agent and a registered office in the state. So the agent receives lawsuits, official notices, and other government correspondence on the behalf of your company. Now, the registered office must be a physical address with a Texas street address where the agent can receive the documents. So a mailbox or a telephone answering service does not satisfy this requirement. You can serve as your own registered agent if you meet the state requirements. And this can reduce your initial cost. However, you'll need to be available at the registered office, and the registered agent information becomes part of business record. A professional registered agent service may be useful if you work from home, travel frequent, or do not want to use your home address in the registered agent section of the filing. So Texas doesn't require an LLC to submit an operating agreement to the Secretary of State. However, creating one is still a practical step, especially for an LLC with multiple members. An operating agreement can explain ownership percentages, management responsibilities, voting rules, distribution, and what happens if members leave the company. And you can prepare it yourself, purchase the template from an LLC service, or work with an attorney if the ownership arrangement is more complicated. The important distinction is that the document may be valuable, but you aren't required to purchase it from the company that files your LLC. Many new LLCs often obtain an employee identification number, or EIN, from the Internal Revenue Service. You may need an EIN to hire employees, handle certain tax filings, or open a business bank account. Now, LLC services often sell EIN assistance as an add-on or include it to a higher price package. However, the EIN itself is issued by the IRS, and eligible applicants can apply directly through the official IRS website for free. Now, when comparing packages, remember you are paying the provider for assistance with the application, not paying the government for the EIN. Texas doesn't require one general statewide business license for every company. That doesn't mean your LLC can operate without checking licensing rules. Now, depending on the business, you may need professional licenses, industry permits, sales tax registration, local permits, zoning approvals, or other authorizations. And an LLC formation service may offer a license research package, but it's still important to check the requirements based on your industry and location. Texas LLCs also need to understand the state's franchise tax system. So for the 2026 report year, the no tax due threshold is $2,650,000 in annual total revenue. A taxable entity at or below the threshold generally doesn't owe franchise tax and no longer files the discontinued no tax due report. However, this does not mean the company has no annual filing obligation. Most standard Texas LLCs still need to submit a public information report to the Texas Comptroller. That report provides information about the company and its management. The annual due date is generally May 15th. When May 15th falls on a weekend or legal holiday, the deadline moves to the next business day. And companies above the threshold may need to submit an easy computation form or long form and calculate any tax due. Tax treatment can depend on the company's revenue, activities, deductions, structures, and consult a qualified tax professional when necessary. Now, this annual tax requirement is one reason why compliance reminders can be valuable. Texas doesn't have a standard LLC annual report filed with the Secretary of State, but most owners will still have recurring responsibilities with the comptroller. Now that we've covered the major Texas requirements, let's review the 5 services. Now, let's compare these 5 services again based on what matters most for Texas LLCs. So every option begins with the same mandatory $300 state filing fee. ZENBUSINESS, LEGALZOOM, TAILOR Brands, and BIZEE currently advertise entry-level plans with a $0 formation service fee. Northwest charges $39 plus Texas state fees. However, the deadline service fee does not show the complete first year's cost. Texas requires a registered agent, so you need to include that in the role of your comparison. So if you plan to hire a professional service, the first year bundles become more important. Northwest includes 1 year of registered agent service coverage with $39 formation service fee. BIZEE currently includes the first year with $0 basic formation service. ZENBUSINESS does not include registered agent services with its basic starter plan, and LegalZoom sells registered agent services separately at $249 per year. TAILOR Brands also treats registered agent coverage as a separate service rather than main features of the formation package. And that makes Northwest and BIZEE particularly competitive for Texas owners who already know they want a professional agent. However, the lowest first-year price isn't the only consideration. So for the easiest guided platform, ZENBUSINESS remains our leading option. Its dashboard, step-by-step process, document storage, and compliance tools designated for first-time owners. And for access to a wider legal service ecosystem, LegalZoom stands out the most. It may cost more after adding services, but it offers more options for legal documents, trademarks, trademarks, compliance, and attorney plan access. And for registered agent support and privacy-focused features, Northwest is the strongest match in its formations. Prices include the first year of agent coverage, and its ongoing registered agent rate is currently lower than several major competitors. And for branding, TAILOR Brands is the clearest choice. Its higher plans combine LLC formation with logos, domains, websites, and marketing tools. For low first-year cost, BIZEE offers very strong value. Its $0 basic formation package and included first year of registered agent service can help keep the immediate service costs very low. And before choosing, calculate two different totals. First, calculate the cost to form and the operating during the first year. Then calculate the same services that will cost you in year 2. A free formation plan may become more expensive after adding registered agent, operating agreement, EIN assistance, compliance subscriptions, websites, and other recurring tools. Also, remember that an operating agreement and an EIN assistance can be purchased separately or completed without the LLC formation provider, paying for convenience when it provides value but doesn't assume every checkout recommendation is legally required. So, which LLC service should you use in Texas? For most first-time business owners, ZenBusiness offers the most balanced user experience. Its $0 starter formation plan keeps the initial service fee low, and its guided dashboard can make an unfamiliar process easier to manage. Just remember that registered agent service and several advanced tools aren't included indefinitely with the entry-level plan. For owners who want to access a broad selection of legal and business services, LegalZoom may be their best fit. And for owners who prioritize registered agent services, private focus features, human support, Northwest Registered Agent stands out the most, and the $39 formation price includes the first year of registered agent service, making it particularly relevant in Texas. And for a founder who needs an LLC, website, domain, logo, and market branding material at the same time, TAILOR Brands may provide the most convenient all-in-one launch platform. However, its strongest brand features are part of recurring annual plans, so make sure you'll actually use them. And for the lowest first-year formation and professional registered agent cost, BIZEE is a strong value option. So its $39 basic formation service and included first year of registered agent coverage can be especially attractive when you're already paying Texas's $300 state filing fee. So the right choice depends on what you need after the certificate of formation is submitted. If you're comfortable serving as your own registered agent and handling an EIN and operating agreement yourself, a basic $0 formation service may be enough. And if you want a privacy-focused registered agent support, compliance reminders, legal services, branding tools, compare the cost of those features over at least 2 years. And before signing up, check the links in the description. You'll find our complete Bizreport comparison with updated information about the top LLC formation services. I'll also leave the coupon links in the description so you can review the latest available coupons and current deals before choosing a provider. Prices, packages, discounts, and state requirements may change after this video is recorded, so confirm the current terms before paying. And this video provides general information and isn't a substitute for personalized legal or tax advice. Thanks for watching. I'm Nate at Bizreport, and good luck starting your Texas business.